Ecstasy for PTSD is great. The whole phenethylamine family can benefit people suffering from PTSD. That family includes the acacia wood plant, which has 5 types of amphetamines or phenethylamines present inside of it. N,N-dimethylamphetamine, 4-methoxyamphetamine, which is MDMA or ecstasy. Acacia wood actually has a stronger form of MDMA that doesn't have to be synthesized. Amphetamine hydrochloride. These are all plant alkaloids, so they're called phenethylamines. It has straight up methamphetamines, which is comparable to crystal meth, and it also has hydroxyamphetamine, which is a hydroxylated form of the slow digesting amphetamine, which will last all day, as opposed to methamphetamine, which will digest fast and be processed with liquids. Smoking acacia wood can help drastically with PTSD and also with narcolepsy, Parkinson's, and a myriad of other neurological malfunctions. The ephedra plant was the first plant in 1887 that was discovered to have that specific, which we now call phenethylamine or amphetamine structure. And we started using that, and then from there we created amphetamines in all their vast arrays. So ephedrine, norepinephrine, methylephedrine, and pseudoephedrine or Sudafed are all chemicals that are a little bit deleterious but can help treat PTSD with the dopamine malfunctioning. It fixes that, and it also helps you process your emotions one at a time, as opposed to MDMA, which makes you process your emotions immensely. So you feel one thing so strongly that it kind of traumatizes you out of your trauma. As to, these ephedrine plants will actually help you feel your emotions slower and one at a time, which can be very helpful. Then we also have just basic regular amphetamines, which is amphetamine sulfate. We have N,N-dimethyltryptamine, which is DMT. DMT could be a very intense experience, but it can also help treat PTSD. But with that one, you will need therapy, so you can be walked through the whole process of healing. Then there are cheap things that you can buy online that are not illegal. Yohimbine tree bark, not yohimbe, yohimbine tree bark, which you can get in pill form, and rowolsin, which is similar to yohimbine, but it's more neurological as opposed to direct thermogenic energy. Sorry, my dog is squealing in the background. Rowolsin is spelled Rauwolscine, and it also helps with weight loss. So that's yohimbine and alpha yohimbine are cheap phenethylamines that are very affordable. They give you high pill count. You can take it every day, and you can work on yourself as a person and really start overcoming this trauma. But even with yohimbine and rowolsin phenethylamines, you would still need intense psychotherapy, and you will also need physical exercise to get your endorphins going. Let me see what else. There is 3,4,5-trimethoxyphenethylamine, which is mescaline or peyote, and there are 3 other forms of that. There is trimethoxyamphetamine, difluoromescaline, and trifluoromescaline. All those are different amphetamines or phenethylamines that are found in the wooden interior of peyote. The first one, the trimethoxyphenethylamine, that is actually the little crystals inside the peyote. So peyote is really crystal meth, but stronger and not as unstable. It's not unstable and it's stronger. Peyote can make you relive your trauma, and that can either destroy you or make you stronger again. I mean, if your trauma is really that bad and you're going to go and walk through it and relive it, it's like having a nightmare and doing all the right things in the nightmare because you know at the end it's going to end positive. Or it could go awry and you could be re-traumatized and then start feeling fear about everything. But even going through that is part of the healing process. Sometimes you have to break apart before you can be put back together. But I would not recommend doing any form of peyote alone. It has to be in a group environment and there has to be some sober people, because you will have vivid hallucinations that you can see and feel. Let me see. There's also... So going through the whole family of what MDMA is in so we can get a better angle at the whole PTSD thing. Geranium flowers, which the extract of geranium was made illegal in 2013, which is so stupid. It's the only phenethylamine that hits you like pure amphetamines, digests slowly and lasts all day, and helps you build muscle. Most amphetamines, all amphetamines, help you burn fat, but none of them make you build muscle, turn fat into muscle, but geranium does. You can buy geranium flowers and you can, make tea. It won't be as strong as having an extract, but having it is better than not having it. Geranium will be a good microdose situation that you can do as you do therapy or as you walk through your traumas and try to do psycho memory therapy on yourself. Then there are the pharmaceuticals. Modafinil, armodafinil, which are used for narcolepsy and Parkinson's. Vyvanse, Adderall, Ritalin, and Provigil, which are used for ADHD. These medications, when administered at small dosages or very large dosages, can help you maintain a reality outside of your trauma, so you're not acting upon your trauma. Effexor is another good one, which is in the phenethylamine family. It's not a stimulant. It can cause seizures though, and it does act as a diuretic, but it's even great for cataplexy, sleep paralysis, things like that. It can help you build up your immunity to how the trauma makes you feel. There's also atomoxetine hydrochloride. Again, that's atomoxetine hydrochloride, which is a medicine for ADHD. It can help with the feeling restless, not sleeping right, things like that. Possibly it can help with when you're having flashbacks. If they're too vivid, it can fade them out and separate you from your flashbacks, so you're not living in your trauma. And also the last one, of course, MDMA, right? That's the one that's been clinically proven. That's the one they want to use with psychotherapy. But there's also the cheapest form of all these, which is crystalline methamphetamine, or crystal meth. Not ideal, extremely unstable. If used in excess, can cause addiction, withdrawal, and immunological malfunctions in your body. Like, for example, if you take ARVs, you definitely don't want to be doing crystal because it will get your numbers bad. It's very unstable. It can extremely deplete your magnesium, which can lead to heart attacks later on down the line, 5, 10, 15 years later. And for the same reason, it can help extract the magnesium out of your teeth, so your teeth will fall out. Even if you're not smoking it, your teeth can still fall out and you can still have a heart attack. And the withdrawal is horrible. But if your trauma is that bad that the momentary 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of relief and a break from reality that it gives you is necessary, then it's necessary. But I would highly recommend not doing CMA. It is extremely volatile. It's filtered with nitrates from cat litter. I don't know how safe cat litter is to eat, but you definitely shouldn't be smoking it. And is reconstituted phenethylamine molecular structure from household chemicals, which again are unstable, unpredictable, not good for your liver. So I would not recommend doing that one, but it can help protect the brain from first of all, from physical injury, but also from those moments where you're so lost in your memories and your trauma that you're reliving your memories and you can't separate reality from it. You start acting on what you think is real as opposed to actual reality. It can help separate that in your head, and you can train yourself to get better and not act on fear, not act on emotions that you can't control. But again, I would not recommend experimenting with this. There'll be like a 95% chance you just get addicted and become a tweaker, which is not good. So there you have it. That's all the phenethylamine family. I forgot about KHAT, KHAT, but that's extremely illegal and only in the Philippines. But anyway, that is the whole phenethylamine family and all your options for treating PTSD with the phenethylamine family, which is very effective. Disclaimer, most, if not all, of these substances do have withdrawal. And if you are narcoleptic or have Parkinson's, the withdrawal can be intense. Very, very, very intense. It might be something that will re-traumatize you.